the issue. Okay.
There you go. Can
How
you hear us
about
now?
now?
All right.
All right. I
Kelly,
hope that helps.
we were just talking, saying, hey, did Kelly just get tickets for Avengers Campus?
Yeah.
So if you did, let us know.
Mm-hmm.
So we know you got tickets already because you're one of the lucky ones.
Right.
But did you also get tickets for June the 4th?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I did.
Cool. I think that whole weekend she said, oh, exciting. All right, sorry. So now you can hear us, everyone. Sorry about that. We were like, oh, cool. Okay, good. Yes.
So, what's today? So in 2 more days. Oh, okay. You can all hear us.
Yeah.
You can hear us when we turn our volume up.
That might help.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
I never said we're technical wizards. There's a volume control.
Yeah.
So in 2 more days, we can get our tickets. We can try to get our tickets.
I'm so like nervous.
And so Kelly, did you also get a ticket for April 30th as well?
I don't know. Hey, Courtney's
hey,
here.
Courtney.
Patricia's here.
Patricia, Courtney, Eric.
Woo!
Hey, Eric.
Welcome.
And for anyone wanting to get caught up on the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, Eric just did a great article on skywalkingtoneverland.com that'll catch you up with all the comics.
Yes, of the Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Yeah, I'm reading those right now, and wow, wait, a lot more bloodshed in the comics.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
So a shield with stained with blood? No, not.
No, this is just when they're in battle.
Oh, okay.
You know, they'll have these panels where you see someone hitting someone in the face and blood just goes everywhere.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Wow, that doesn't sound like my kind of comic.
No. Maybe for your mom, not for you.
Nice.
Totally tell me, Bryn.
Yay! By the way, guys, I don't know if I shared this, but back for my birthday, I got some cuddly things because I love cuddly things. And so check this out. So first of all, we have a little Bigfoot porg. Blip, 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 blip. He's so cute.
This is part of that Bigfoot collection.
Yeah, the big feet. And then, oh my gosh, and then I had to get, look at him, little Nick the fox, because I love foxes. How cute is he? He's got his little tail, he's got his little feet, and he's like, hi everyone, hi. I love him. So, I just
I'm
had
Nick
to share.
Fox. You can see me in Lightning Force.
Thunder Force.
Thunder Force. Lightning Force.
We just watched Thunder Force on Netflix.
With Nick Fox.
I love that movie's come out on streaming services. It's amazing.
Sorry, Cinema Dome.
Oh, that is sad though.
Mm.
We haven't gone there. I know. I'm sad for the employees and everyone. You know,
Yeah,
like
of course,
that.
of course.
Absolutely. Yes.
Maybe there's jobs over there at HBO Max and
Oh,
Netflix.
I know, right? Yeah, it's a new era.
Yeah,
New
and the
era.
ArcLight too. That seems odd that they're both closing.
Alan's very upset about the Cinerama Dome. Yeah. All right,
Never
and
know.
Mark has joined us too. How exciting! Oh.
Yeah, and the ArcLight. That's where I hung out with Dave Filoni before he was Dave Filoni.
Right. Awesome.
So I'll be sad to see that go, but
yeah.
I just don't like paying $35 for a movie.
Unless it's on Premiere Access.
Yeah.
Disney
Then
Plus.
I'm gonna watch it in chunks. That's the way it was intended.
Right. All right. Well, should we get into our recording?
Yeah. Alan Sanborn is here, so we can't record some things for right now. Then.
Oh.
There's a surprise in the show for Alan Sanborn.
Oh, okay. Well, excited. I'm gonna hit record right now. Woohoo! All right. Well, we're so glad you guys could join us today. And if you like this time, this 5 p.m. time, we're going to try to stick to, on Tuesdays, we want to record our show wraparounds or our whole show at 5 p.m. on Tuesdays, Pacific time. So we're trying to get into a schedule so you guys can know when we're going to go live.
Yeah, and 5 o'clock seems to work out well for people.
Yeah.
So we'll stick with this until we're told otherwise.
Yes.
And no, Alan, you don't need to leave. We'll work around it.
Yes. And yes, I got my new WandaVision shirt. So this is so cute. Look at how cute it is. I'm going to go stand here. Look. Oh, she's so cute. All her eras. Aw.
Including the Halloween era.
Yes. It's so cute. So we match. Okay. Well, here we go. Are we ready?
Yeah, we got to pick up some of those costumes for the next convention.
Yeah. Oh,
the,
yeah.
the
I have plans.
Vision and Wanda cosplay.
Mm-hmm.
But how many cosplayers will go as Vision and Wanda
A lot.
at next convention?
But I don't care. Because we look cute. I love it. All right. So, are we ready?
Talking. Oh, sorry. Someone wrote Talking Apes Rules.
Aw.
Well, thank you, Liam.
Aw. This is what you can look forward to on episode 326 of Skywalking Through Neverland.
Skywalkers, assemble! Hey, Skywalkers! Are you ready to help wrangle spider bots or explore the ruins of a mysterious ancient sanctum? If you are, then you're in the right place, and we want to welcome you to Skywalking Through Neverland. I am Richard Wolofsky, but now everyone please say hello to my wicked Wanda wife, sweetie Sarah.
That's because I'm wearing my Shop Disney shirt, my new one, with Wanda in all her decades.
Uh-huh.
So she's so cute. I love it. We've got her 50s era, 60s, and we've got her pregnant in the 70s. And what else?
Her wicked way when she dressed as the Sokovian fortune teller. Yes, there you go.
Yeah, right here on this Disney. I love this shirt. So anyway, anything WandaVision. You know what? I'm supporting the heck out of this show.
So you are now my wicked Wanda wife.
Oh, well, you are my vision of a sweetie.
There you go. So I'm wearing my Vision shirt.
Yeah, like the Vision cosplay shirt. So he looks like he has that costume on. I love it. But it's more chill because it's a short sleeve shirt, which is perfect for the weather here in Southern California.
Which is now hitting the 80s, and I'm sick of it.
Oh.
What happened to the temperatures when it was like 50s and 60s?
That was last month.
The snuggling weather.
I know. I love that snuggling weather. All right. Well, Skywalkers, whether you're snuggling in cold weather or sweltering in hot weather, we are your enthusiastic podcast destination for the many decades of your Star Wars, Disney, and Marvel fandom. So we want to give you big Wookiee hugs and sprinkles of pixie dust because you are our family of Skywalkers. Now, if you're just listening for the first time, welcome! You are now a Skywalker. So join us and the rest of our Skywalker family on a fun and positive adventure through fandom.
All right, now we are recording this from Long Beach, California on April the 13th, 2021.
And do you know what this date is? I know we're going to get into Star Wars dates, but Apollo 13, I think the big explosion happened on April 13th. Remember, we were watching the film 2 days ago. And on April 13th, a big explosion happened and set the Apollo 13 mission off course in 1970, I believe.
Yeah. So we watched it. I don't think we watched it because of the anniversary. We just watched it because Sarah's been asking me for months, do you want to watch Apollo 13?
Yeah, I've been wanting to watch it again. It's been so long. And the soundtrack is just incredible. Like, I love it. And so we got to watch it. I was so excited. And it just so happened that we were watching it on April 11th, which is when the mission blasted off. And then so it was just funny. We were like, oh, look, it's the date.
Some things are just meant to happen. And speaking of which, we watched Apollo 13.
Yeah.
Is there a sequel? What happened to Apollo 14?
Oh.
Is the prequel Capricorn 1? I think Alan Sanborn is the only one who will get that one.
All right. So, Richard, what happened this week in Star Wars history?
Well, let's go back to April the 13th, 2017. Oh. And that is when Celebration Orlando takes place at the Orange County Convention Center in Orlando, Florida. This was a fantastic time. They were celebrating the 40th anniversary of Star Wars. They had that big panel with Harrison Ford, Mark Hamill, and Billy Lord. Right there, that's enough to make you say, I've gotten my money's worth. I can go home now. Then, a side panel opens up, and there's John Williams.
And he shushed us.
In the Orlando Symphony. Yeah, and everyone was going, ooh, ah, ooh, ah. And he turns around, puts his finger to his lips, and whole room of like 10,000 people hushed. In
like 1 millisecond as well.
Man's got some power. All right, on April the 14th, 2016, well, that is when the Walt Disney World Resort in Orlando, Florida, hosts the inaugural Star Wars half marathon, The Dark Side.
Oh, that was so much fun too.
And was this the half marathon where we ran as Jackson and
Yes.
Captain Jack?
We did.
Okay.
Yeah, that was the 5K. We did that.
Okay.
Yeah, we had some awesome photos underneath the Epcot ball.
Right. Oh.
Remember those?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, and we got there because I had made a felt mask for you, like a felt beard
yeah.
for you. And then we got there and they were like, you can't wear that, you can't cover your face on the run. And how different now, where you have to wear masks at
Yeah,
Disney.
there you go. Hey, I'm representing classic Marvel Star Wars comics, okay?
Exactly. Oh, so we got a few pictures before and after with the beard, but yeah.
And I'm so glad that costume was just barely covering my torso, and because it was so hot.
Oh, yeah.
So I had exposed legs and exposed arms and felt very comfortable.
Indeed.
All right, on April the 15th, 1962, that is when Tom Kane was born. So a big happy birthday to Tom Kane. And according to his daughter on social media, he's doing pretty well these days.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, he's the voice actor, of course, who voices
Yoda. And the opening narration of the Clone Wars. Well, I had a stroke back in November, and his daughter's been keeping all of his fans updated on social media and said that he's doing well now.
Okay, well that's good.
When he'll return back to anything regarding voiceovers, don't think that's ever gonna happen.
Oh, okay.
All right, now on to happier news. On April 16th, 2015, that's when Star Wars Celebration Anaheim began at the Anaheim Convention Center.
2015.
This was a whole different kind of celebration because we did a podcast stage.
That was the first podcast stage, that they had a celebration with a podcast stage on it, and we were there. It was so exciting.
And a whole different kind of experience because now we were integrated within the convention instead of just going to the convention. We were doing a show. Man, that was fun.
That was awesome.
All right, then on April the 17th, 1973, this is 8 years before Sarah, George Lucas starts to write a 10-page handwritten treatment for the Star Wars. And the outline features General Luke Skywalker, who guards a rebel princess on a long and dangerous journey. And this is all documented. It's in a comic.
Okay.
The Star Wars.
Oh.
That Marvel put out a number of years ago, seven or 8 years ago.
Okay. So I thought, when did because Luke Skywalker I thought was originally conceived to be a woman?
No, he was conceived to be this general. He was pretty much the Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Oh.
And then down the line, Lucas had changed this script so many times.
Right.
Lucas changed to a female, changed to a little person, and he went through all these kind of iterations until finally landing back on Luke. And he had to just, because of budget reasons, he had to cut down characters and scenes.
Right.
And finally he just said, okay, this Luke kid is just a kid on Tatooine. We got to really cut down the sets, and that's what happened with Star Wars.
Okay.
All because of budgets, and look what we got.
Yeah.
You know what? When you reduce the budget and you have little to work with, that's when you get the best results.
Absolutely.
Kind of like Planet of the Apes. That first iteration where the apes were going to be flying around in helicopters and driving cars, but Fox said, "Hey, you only have so much budget here," so they said, "Okay." Okay, stone houses and wagons it is.
Yeah, we'll spend all our money on the makeup for the apes, right?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. All right, then let's wrap it up with wishing Hayden Christensen a happy 40th birthday. And his birthday is April the 19th, 1981.
Okay, so I'm older than Hayden Christensen by a month. That's
yes,
cute.
You are.
Wow. So Natalie Portman and Hayden Christensen were both born in my year. Aww.
That's a good year.
It is. That's cool.
Year that, do you know who else was born?
Me.
Indiana Jones.
That's true.
Well, actually,
that's true.
Indiana Jones was born in 1899, but Raiders of the Lost Ark
was
released in 1981.
I get it. I get what you were trying to say.
I just want to be clear.
Nice. And we love your Sky Chat, by the way. We've been reading all your comments, you guys.
Kevin Toft says, The Adventures of Luke Starkiller, as taken from the Journal of the Wills, Saga 1, the Star Wars, and that was the comic that Marvel put out, written by J.W. Rinsler.
Right.
That went through one of the first iterations of the Star Wars draft. Wow, it's a bear to get through.
Okay.
It really is.
All right, and Kevin also brings up, we were talking about Apollo 13 earlier, and there was an Apollo 14 mission. It was the 8th crewed mission in the United States Apollo program, and it was the 3rd to land on the moon, and the 1st to land in the lunar highlands. And if you remember in Apollo 13, they were going to land there, but they couldn't because they didn't have enough power to land. And yeah, so basically it didn't get to land on the moon.
Right, but was it a movie?
No.
Oh, well, then it's not a sequel.
It wasn't a movie.
Okay. They should make a sequel and have it star Tim Allen.
Oh, because of Galaxy Quest?
No,
Wait, what?
Because Apollo 13 had Tom Hanks.
Yes.
This can have Tim Allen. And we can bring back Kevin Bacon. What's Kevin Bacon been doing since, I don't know, Apollo 13? Yeah. Anyone know?
Lots and lots of things. It's Kevin Bacon. All right. Well, Skywalkers, we are being sponsored by Small World Vacations, and they are a diamond level Disney vacation planner travel agency and can help you book your trip to Disney parks around the world. And best of all, their service is free of charge. So head to smallworldvacations.com for a no obligation price quote and tell them that Skywalking Through Neverland sent you. And I'll have to say that my mom did this past week.
Oh, no. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Actually
going overseas. So, yeah.
Your mom's going overseas?
Well, eventually.
Is she bringing your dad?
Yes. Yeah, it's going to be their, 50th anniversary.
Oh.
Yeah, because 1972, what would that be, 2022?
Next year will be 50th anniversary,
yeah. 50th wedding anniversary.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. I hope more Skywalkers are going to be calling Small World Vacations and come out here to Disneyland, visit the parks, and visit us.
Yeah.
Skywalker Meetup.
Woo.
All right, now, speaking of sponsors, everybody, Collect Your Zone will be sponsoring our May the 4th Be With You Trivia Tournament on Tuesday, May the 4th at 6 p.m. Pacific Time.
Yes, you heard us right. We are having a special trivia night on May the 4th. So now you got plans, Skywalkers.
Right. So we're going to be holding 4 rounds of fun-spirited Star Wars trivia. And if you've played our pop culture trivia every Friday, then you know how much fun it's going to be. And Collector's Own, they're going to be donating a prize to be given away to a random player. Not the winner of the trivia,
right?
But just a random player, and that
who is playing that night.
Who's playing that night? Exactly, yeah. So that prize is a 24x18 print of the Rancor from Return of the Jedi by artist R.J. Palmer, and we'll post this up on our group and our page. This print is absolutely gorgeous. It's the Rancor coming right. It's like a point of view shot. If you were Luke and the Rancor's coming right at you. Oh my goodness. And this print is only limited to 400.
Oh my gosh.
So
now, wasn't it also signed, I saw?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a signed print.
Yes.
Yeah, so yeah, we're super excited, and it's going to be really fun.
Yeah, really fun. So we're reaching out to different Star Wars fan groups. So instead of playing individually like we play at Pop Culture Trivia, it'd be fun to have different groups.
Different teams.
Yes. Like Resilient Squadron, they said that they're going to be playing. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
Frank from Star Wars Autograph News, Frank D. Rich, is going to put together a team, and it's going to be
we'll have a Skywalking team, too.
A Skywalking.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, we'll have to have a Skywalking team.
Exactly.
Yay.
So, if anyone wants to play, let us know, and we'll put you on the agenda.
Yes. Yeah, if you have a group that you want to, introduce as well, because we need to know the groups beforehand, so
right.
we can put those in.
And I guess people could play by themselves and call themselves a group.
Well, no, they have to choose a group once they log in. It's part of the login process.
Right, but if someone says, I'm part of the Itchy group.
No, you can't, no, so that's not the way it works.
Okay, then.
No, we have to input the group names beforehand.
Right.
And then they have to choose one of the groups as a default for getting into the rounds.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So they can't enter a group name at that point.
No, beforehand.
Right.
We'll have all the groups.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so once again, if you played our pop culture trivia on Friday, then you know that these are not questions like, what was the character on the 80th page of Splinter of the Mind's Eye, 3rd edition? You won't get questions like that.
Aww. Okay.
All right, now let's tell everyone what is coming up on this episode. Well, we're going to be catching everyone up with Avengers Campus. Now, it was just announced that this new land will open in Disney's California Adventure on June the 4th, which is only 51 more days away from today. Woo! Oh my goodness. Now, this was supposed to open last May of 2020, but then the world shut down and it didn't open. Now that it's coming up, well, we want to give all of the Skywalkers a Skywalker primer.
Yeah, one of our specialties. One of our specialities.
Right. With all the news that came out of D23 in 2019, plus all the recent news. There's been a lot of recent news.
Yes, so we're going to get through all of that and get every one of us hyped for Avengers Campus. And also on this episode, we have shout-outs and a Skywalker of the Month.
And it may be one of you in the Sky Chat right now.
Okay.
All right. Grab your backpack and your number 2 pencil as we assemble at the Avengers Campus.
Is that a reference to the fact that it's called Campus?
Yes.
I love it. Okay, well, so I gotta love how Disney is, like, talking about Avengers Campus. This is where guests can join forces with their favorite Marvel heroes, sling webs with Spider-Man, and become part of a bigger theme park universe. And it's starting to recruit on June 4th.
And as we know it right now, one of our Skywalkers is going.
Yeah, that's so exciting, and we're going to try to get tickets ourselves.
Don't want to reveal who she is. Maybe she'll tell us in the Sky Chat. But, what, in 2 days, we can start applying to the campus?
Yes.
To the, is it more of a university or a college?
Well, so we're going to get into that. Are you ready?
We are ready. Okay. That's a segue. All right. Kelly said that we can say that it's her, Kelly Turkel, of the Neverland Clubhouse podcast. She knows that she is going to Avengers Campus on June the 4th.
She has secured her...
Admission.
Thank you. That's the word I was looking for. All right. Well, Avengers Campus was set to open in May of 2020. We were super excited about it. But the pandemic happened and Disney shut down. That opening was first postponed to July of 2020. And then, well, Disneyland was closed for over a year. So it has now been postponed to June 4th of 2021. And so it's been so long since we've gone over the details and the overall story. We thought this was a great time to assemble our knowledge and get us all excited once again.
All right, now first, let's travel back to D23 Expo 2019, where we got lots of great audio on Avengers Campus. Now, keep in mind that this is from 2019, so they have to update their story since they make references to working with Tony Stark and going up against Thanos. Those don't apply anymore. All right, then we're going to update all you Skywalkers with the most recent info that we've learned in the last week.
So let's start with our interview at the Disney Pavilion with Imagineer John Morrow, who is an executive producer at Walt Disney Imagineering, and he spoke to us about how Disney has been working with Tony Stark on Avengers Campus. And he was very in-universe, so have a listen. All right.
Okay, so you'll get that when the show comes out on Thursday.
Yeah, we'll play that. That was like a 4-minute interview. It was pretty short. And he was talking about a bunch of the Avengers that you would see in there.
Right.
And
then, he listed it's just a couple.
Right. And then he was very vague on whether Howard the Duck would be there. Because, Richard, you asked.
Yeah, I said, Iron Man, Black Panther, blah, 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 blah. Tell us about Howard the Duck. Mm-hmm. And this guy skirted all of our questions. Yeah. I don't think he answered he answered it in the very Zootopia way.
Yes! Oh! All right, so let's start into it.
Okay.
So John Morrow, he kind of answered our questions in a very Zootopia way, which means, yes, if someone asks you a question, you ask another question and then answer that question.
And this is a question that he doesn't want to or can't answer. So he was very professional and he was very, very on point. He didn't skip a beat. But you know, while you're talking with interviewees, you don't want to go, well, now answer the question. But you understand where he's coming from.
Absolutely.
And he was just a wealth of information. However, I just really wanted the question answered. Where are we going to see Howard the Duck?
Indeed.
Now, as an update, here are all the characters you will meet in Avengers Campus, okay? You're going to meet Spider-Man, Thor, Captain America, Doctor Strange, Iron Man, Black Panther, General
Okoye.
And
the Dora Milaje.
Ant-Man and the Wasp, Captain Marvel, Guardians of the Galaxy, and Black Widow.
That's what they've mentioned.
Yes. Now, did you see the picture of all these characters?
What, recently? Or
this was they showed a picture, and I'm sure it was from the last couple of months.
Okay.
Yeah.
What?
You see better at Comic-Con.
Oh, okay. Yeah, interesting.
Yeah. But you know what? Maybe I don't know. Maybe that was the B team.
Oh, I doubt it. Okay, if they're taking
no,
pictures.
I want to believe it was the B team, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, these pictures didn't look so... Okay. Yeah. Okay, I'm just saying. And I'm very sure that soon enough they're going to introduce Falcon and the Winter Soldier, Vision, and Scarlet Witch.
Yeah.
You know they have to do this.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
Yeah, they got to promote Disney Plus.
Yeah, and they're already doing that with the various photo spots around the park, which we've seen.
Right. With WandaVision?
Yeah, and they had a Falcon and the Winter Soldier's photo spot.
But with the actual characters.
Right. Oh, yes. Well, and we're going to get into that a little further as we go along, because I wasn't sure where the characters are going to appear, but we actually have more information on that recently. But leading in from John Morrow's interview, he mentioned that the very next day at D23 Expo, they would have the Disney Parks panel where there would be even more announced. And so, yes, the Disney executives got on stage and they gave us all this amazing detail. So we are going to give you audio straight from that Disney Parks panel.
That's about 9-ish minutes, so we won't play that right now.
Right. Okay, but I do want to tell talking points here. One of the things they mentioned is that there are different Avengers campuses at Hong Kong Disneyland and Disneyland Paris, and now at DCA, and they all have different things in it, and they will be linked in a global story. Now, they didn't mention what this story was, but if you look at all the Avengers campuses, like at the base of the Guardians of the Galaxy Tower, they have like this little A symbol going into the ground, like it's an underground portal, and that's like supposed to be linked to another one of those symbols at the Hong Kong Disneyland and at Disneyland Paris.
Yeah, and I wish they had done this with Galaxy's Edge.
I know, me too. Okay.
Yeah.
But, all right. Also, you'll hear a little titter in the video when the execs are talking about, oh, and you'll uncover the ruins of a mysterious California sanctum. We all got a giggle at that. And that's when it was announced that Doctor Strange will be teaching the mystic arts, which should be super cool.
I can't wait for that.
Yes. And then this is where we first got the announcement that there will be even another e-ticket. There will be even another e-ticket attraction coming for the second phase of Avengers Campus, which was supposed to be this year, but it won't happen now for a while. And that's where there would be some kind of amazing ride where you get to go fly in a Quinjet and fly to Wakanda in a new innovative ride system that would like respond to your movements or something amazing like that.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay, so now we'll roll out of that.
Yeah, so gotta slate it.
Okay, so all of that he said was very exciting, but I'm most excited about this new e-ticket ride that it's not even on the horizon yet. We don't know when we're going to get this.
I see this as a combination of Rise of the Resistance
Yes.
and the Avatar
Oh, right,
Beast
right.
Ride.
Right, yeah, you're
The Wizarding
right.
World of Avatar.
The Flight of Passage.
That's the one I meant.
Yeah. That makes sense. How cool would it be to have like a Rise of the Resistance style Avengers ride where you go in different rooms and different things happen and you don't even know. You're like so in universe, you don't even know when the ride began. Like, I think that would be cool. But where are they getting the space for this? That's what I want to know.
Sorry, Buena Park. we're gonna move you to Redondo Beach, okay?
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, just knock over some nearby cities.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're fine.
But in that panel it was so funny because when they mentioned they were going to fly to Wakanda, a guy very nearby was like, yes, yes. He was like screaming. It was funny. But I can relate. How cool would that be to visit heretofore unknown world? Or, unknown city.
Yeah, and the fact that they're linking all of these parks to their bigger overall story infuriates me.
Oh, why is that?
Just because, like, I want them to do this with Galaxy's Edge.
Yeah, it's right there. They're different planets.
Yeah, I know. Believe me. So when I see that, I just get a little upset.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But I'm very happy on the other side.
Right.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm very split with that.
Okay. Well, so, as they do in parks panels, because they have so much information to cover, they kind of glossed over a lot of what is going to happen, but they didn't get into any detail. So we want to get into detail.
All right.
All the latest information all the details that have been reported in the past weeks. So we're going to go over the various like sites and food and things that are going to be in Avengers Campus and what to expect from them.
And some merchandising.
Yes. So first of all, you're going to have Avengers Headquarters, and this is going to be a building with a Quinjet on top. Now, I don't know, we haven't seen this when we're in DCA. We haven't been able to see that, right?
We've seen some buildings, but we haven't seen a Quinjet, which leads me to the question, why do you call it a Quinjet?
Because there's is there like 5 engines? 4? What's Quin? Quintuple.
Quintet?
Quintet.
Oh, you know what?
Is that it's a 5.
I actually
engines.
did some research on this.
Oh, okay.
And didn't find that.
Oh!
Nothing that I'd read made reference to why it's called a Quinjet.
Well, if it's called a Quinjet, it makes sense that there's 5 jets.
Wikipedia, you're dropping the ball on this.
But that's because I play music and a quintet has 5 players.
Call it the Avenger Mobile, the Avenger plane. The Quinjet.
A Quinjet sounds cool.
No, it doesn't.
Okay, well, it sounds cool to me. All right, so at Avengers Headquarters, you'll have a Quinjet on top. It won't be doing anything. It'll just look cool. And you'll probably hear it, cycle up and cycle down. And this is where you're going to encounter most of the superheroes. And they even showed in concept art that they may be running and jumping on the top of the building. And so on the top of the building is where you're going to see some cool things happening and like some skits, I would assume.
Yeah. Galaxy's Edge, you listening?
Well, Galaxy's Edge did announce in Batu they will be having now like a skit on top of the land speeder area.
About time.
Yes.
They already had one which they did for the opening.
I know.
Why just do it once?
I don't know. Well, now they're going to be doing it more because they can't meet and greet down below and can't walk with little kids. So they're going to be sticking up above and they can't just walk up above.
Let's just get more of that.
Oh, I know. Okay, so want to hear the story? Because with Disney, it's all about the storytelling, right? So the story of this building is there are reports that the villain known as Taskmaster is plotting a break-in, and the Avengers are on high alert. Brave superheroes like Black Widow, Iron Man, Captain America, and Captain Marvel greet new recruits and scan the horizon for potential threats. Now, if Taskmaster and his gang of mercenaries do appear, our heroes are ready to defend the Avengers Headquarters, which would surely lead to an action-packed confrontation on the rooftop and all over the building. You'll definitely want to be there to see what happens. Who knows, new recruit? Maybe someday you will join the Avengers on their next adventure.
As long as you sign their waivers. Now, I wonder, and I'm sure it is, this is where they're going to incorporate the Spider-Man who leaps from building to building.
Exactly. I think he'll be flying above both, like from building to building.
Yeah, the animatronic Spider-Man.
Yeah. Oh, that looks so amazing.
I'm going to flip out when I first see that.
Yeah. It's going to be
cool. No cables, no wires, just catapult this animatronic. from one side to the other. And on the other side, they have this big dumpster full of Spider-Mans.
Oh
Because
no!
when you land with such velocity, how can you be safe?
I don't know. I don't know.
Oh my goodness.
All right, so also what you can expect is the e-ticket attraction right now, which is Web Slingers, a Spider-Man adventure. All right, so this is where you are going to be working with Spider-Man, and Tom Holland will be Spider-Man. He won't be there, in person, but he's filmed.
It'll be like a hologram, like Ray,
right,
with Rise of the Resistance, or the Harry Potter kids, and the Wizarding World.
Exactly, yeah. So this is the story. During an open house at Web, and Web stands for something. Should I check what that stands for? It stands for something in the land. Web. If you guys know, let us know in the Sky chat.
Just hit on one of them. Or one of the...
Sorry, guys. If you guys know, let us know.
Just when you thought you'd done all your research.
I know. Nope, not there.
Worldwide Engineering Brigade.
That's it. That's it. Okay. Where was I?
During an opening.
Okay. So this is the story. During an open house at Webb, which is the Worldwide Engineering Brigade, Peter Parker and the aspiring inventors ask guests to... Oh, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I don't know. Okay. So during an open house at Webb, which is the Worldwide Engineering Brigade, Peter Parker will be there and ask you guys to test their latest invention, the Web Slinger Vehicle, which will allow you to sling webs like Spider-Man and experience what it's like to have superpowers. And so it's going to be blending your physical sets with the virtual. So think
This is almost like the ride at Universal.
Yes, I was going to say the Transformers ride and the Spider-Man.
The Spider-Man ride.
Right.
Yeah, is exactly this.
Right. So there's gonna be an element where you're gonna have to like sling the webs or something. I think. Yeah.
Well, that Spider-Man ride was conceived in like 2010-ish. So and even that technology there is mind blowing.
Right.
If you're out here on the West Coast and been to the Transformers ride at Universal, it's the same idea but different properties.
Right.
But it's just phenomenal. Oh, the effects are just top notch.
But there's another element to this ride, and that is the spider bots. So that's also another invention, are these little spider bots, but they get stuck in replication mode and they escape from the web workshop. And so you and Spider-Man must stop the rampaging robots before they wreak total techno havoc across Avengers Campus.
So it's Attack of the Spider Clones.
Right, but the problem is they're rapidly leveling up and becoming even tougher to beat. So you are going to have to hop aboard a web slinger vehicle and weave a web somehow and trap the spider bots. So I don't know what they're going to do for this, but it sounds really cool. And there's no height limit on this ride. So it's very family friendly. Like all little kids will be able to do it with families. I think it's really cool.
We spoke to someone over at DCA, one of the cast members, because they've had some cast cold openings.
Yes.
And she said it was quite the ride.
Oh,
unbelievable.
Christopher Moreno says you shoot webs from your own hands. Wow.
Oh.
I think using like the glass, the vehicle looks like you're shooting. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm sure it's very virtual reality.
Right.
Yeah, this is a 45-year-old dream come true.
Yeah, it's so cool.
Oh my goodness.
You can even take home a spider bot though.
Really?
Yes.
If you have $80,
yes, you can.
You can take home a spider bot.
So cool.
We tried looking for one the last time we were there. But then when you said they were $80, we stopped looking.
Yeah. So Kevin asked, is there a height max?
Oh.
I don't think there is. No, this isn't one of those rides that's just for kids. It'll be for the whole family. It says family friendly. So I'm sure you'll be fine, Kevin.
You know what? We'll ask Kelly to report in if we don't happen to be there on opening day.
Right.
So everyone submit your questions to Kelly Turkel, care of Neverland Clubhouse,
There you go.
P.O. Box, San Fernando Valley. All right, what else do we have there at Avengers Campus?
Well, burgeoning recruits need food, right?
Always.
Okay, so we have the PIM Test Kitchen. And PIM, of course, refers to Ant-Man. And this will be an Ant-Man and the Wasp themed diner. And what will happen is you'll have food that's of varying sizes. So red PIM particles are shrinking food. Blue PIM particles will supersize it. And you'll get like meals to share that are like super big, like a giant burger or something. Or actually, Disney has confirmed impossible plant-based large and micro meatballs with pasta. So you can either get like a micro meal or a big giant one to share, right? And then also they've confirmed the Pim-Ini, which is a sandwich that will be served either by the slice or as a long, giant, shareable sandwich.
Oh, that's good stuff. Now,
Yeah.
my question is, will the small and the large have the same caloric value?
No.
Because if it's the same sandwich, but they just shrink it and enlarge it,
Right.
wouldn't it have the same amount of calories?
No.
Doesn't work that way?
No, but also, and I never saw like a description of this, but I saw a picture on the Disneyland website. Like the featured image for the PIM Test Kitchen is this like fried chicken burger, but the burger bun is small and the fried chicken like patty itself is like gigantic, like coming out of the burger bun.
It's like those buns you would get in high school. Where they give you
Yeah.
a quarter-sized bun and a thin slab of meat.
Right, but the meat, yeah, but in this case, the meat is like 4 times as big as the bun. So it looks like just the meat has been enlarged, which I thought that was cute. Yeah. You can also expect some sweet treats there as well. So I'm sure some small desserts and then desserts to share that are gigantic. Oh, it'll be fun. And then make sure when you get into the PIM Test Kitchen that you look around because you'll see some ongoing experiments inside, like gigantic soda cans and gigantic condiment bottles, and also some really big cell phones that have been recycled into menu boards. So it'll look like, they've been shrinking and
salvaging.
And making, things bigger at will. There you go. I thought that was cute. Yeah. So what would you guys want to have there at PIM Test Kitchen? Like if you could think of food that you'd want small or big, let us know.
Okay, big Monte Cristo.
Oh,
The end.
you've won.
There you go. No small Monte Cristo. No one ever needs a small Monte Cristo. Either
No.
comes large or very large.
Mm-hmm.
I want the very large Monte Cristo.
Me too.
So let's get one Monte Cristo. Bring it to the PIM restaurant and say, here, enlarge this to 20 times the size.
Oh, that would be amazing if you could bring in something and have it like enlarged. How cool would that be? Dan, I had the Monte Cristo at Blue Bayou once, didn't eat for a week afterwards. Yeah, so good.
Now I'm hungry. All
Yeah.
right, moving on.
Okay. Also, so if Web Slingers is your e-ticket ride, we also have the Ancient Sanctum, which looks like it'll be kind of across the way from the PIM Test Kitchen. And this will be like an outdoor area that you'll be able to learn the secrets of the mystic arts with Doctor Strange. And I want to read straight from Disneyland.com, who has a really fun write-up about this. Are you ready?
Ready.
This is an ancient height. I can't speak today, I'm sorry. This is an ancient site hidden for centuries. For as long as anyone can remember, rumors of unexplained events and energies have emanated from a remote location in the hills outside Los Angeles. In the late 1940s, a Stark Industries complex was built on the location. Decades later, Tony Stark invited Doctor Strange to the Avengers Campus to enlighten recruits about the mystic arts. Doctor Strange suspended the area's cloaking spells and revealed the sanctum to the world. So come discover for yourself what has been hidden for centuries. See the ancient runes and learn from Doctor Strange about the amazing orb of Cagliostro. And the orb is known to be especially active at night, so visit after dark and you might see the sanctum flowing with magical energy.
I just want to see Doctor Strange do that thing where he spins his arm and he opens up a hole in...
A portal?
A portal, yeah. You can hop through there and hop right back again.
That would be awesome.
That would be you know what? You know who needs that? Los Angeles.
Yes. Oh.
No more 405 traffic.
No. Oh my goodness. Welcome Edgar, who's joined us. Yay. All right. Well, I think this is cool. It sounds a bit like the training for Jedi Training Academy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I believe when we talked to Imagineers that they mentioned that it wouldn't be only kids, but who knows? Who knows? I know. I want to do it too, right?
But one adult has made it down to the Jedi Training Academy.
Yes.
And you'll hear all about that story on one of our past Skywalking to Neverland episodes.
Very true.
Only one. There's been only one. And we have it documented. Because we were there.
And it's true. All right, Skywalkers. Well, don't forget that Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout is part of Avengers Campus now.
Mm-hmm.
That's another e-ticket attraction, and it'll be integrated. So I'm eager to see how they're going to integrate that within the whole campus itself. Like how they maybe busted down some walls. Because before it just seemed kind of out of place right there at the end of the avenue before you headed into either Bugs Land.
Well, before it was Tower of Terror. So
right.
it fit in a very awkward position,
yes.
Canted at the end of that driveway.
Right. And you know why it's canted so oddly? It's because the hotels around Disneyland didn't want it to face the Harbor Boulevard as an actual hotel. Like, it didn't want it to be square on to Harbor Boulevard and confuse people, I guess. I'm not sure.
If you're confused by that,
yeah,
with a big neon light sign that says Tower of Terror,
yeah,
then maybe you shouldn't be driving.
Right. So that would be why that's at such an odd angle in the park.
Well, this looks very cool, being at a canted angle when you're walking down that strip.
It does. It does. All right. Well, also, I mean, we're missing one thing here. We have an e-ticket attraction.
Mm-hmm.
We have an outdoor space.
Mm-hmm.
We have a place to meet Avengers.
Mm-hmm.
We have
a
food,
restaurant, right?
Right. What are we missing?
We're missing more merchandise.
Exactly.
We already talked about the spider bots.
Yes. So there's going to be a shop called Web Suppliers, which is a merchandise location where you will be able to find your very own spider bots. And you can also find some at-home web kits where you'll be able to create your own spider webs. You'll be able to have spider-like goggles. You'll also find a web-enhanced backpack for your spider bot, right? So you can display it and have it there. And also, this sounds like the Droid Depot a lot,
Mm-hmm.
but you'll also be able to find upgrades to transform your spider bot's appearance and also enhance its battle capabilities.
See, now back in the 70s, we had these toy web slingers, but they were silly string.
Oh.
And so, little boys, they just want to silly string everything.
Yes.
So within a matter of 24 seconds, you were out.
Oh, yeah.
You were out of silly string.
Right.
And they also had this one that had a string attached to a dart, which you could put into the web slinger on your wrist. You press the button and the thing goes out like 13 inches.
Right.
And of course, the string would always get tangled. Always. So within 4 minutes, you're done with that toy.
I'm so sorry.
But now I'm just so eager to see what they're going to do with these Spider-Man web slingers.
Mm-hmm.
And I really hope they go thwip, thwip, thwip.
Oh, that would be cool.
Mm-hmm.
That would be really cool.
You know what would be really cool? The ultimate of all coolness?
What?
If they brought Spidey in. Not Spider-Man, but Spidey from the Electric Company.
Oh my.
I want to see that Spidey in Avengers Campus. You do that, and you know what? I'm yours to keep. I'll clean up. I'll come in early. I'll wash the Quinjet. Tell everyone what Quinjet means. Whatever you need, I'm there for you.
Awesome.
You get Spidey tangling with Morgan Freeman. A nostalgia dreamscape.
Okay, well, now let's reel it in. Let's reel it in, sweetie. So after going over all these things that will be in Avengers Campus, is there something that you are looking forward to most? And is it a spider bot?
For $80? No.
Okay.
I am looking forward to the Ancient Sanctum.
Ooh.
I love me some Doctor Strange.
Okay.
And I want to see what they're going to do for the training.
Yeah.
I'm really excited about that. And I'm really excited to see the flying Spider-Man.
Right.
The animatronic.
Yeah. Okay.
And the dumpster full of animatronic Spider-Mans.
Okay. Yeah, I'm eager. This is the first I'm hearing of the fact that the Ancient Sanctum will be something you'll want to visit at night. Kind of like Pandora at Animal Kingdom. I'm excited to see that at night. And I'm really excited to experience the atmosphere. Like, the music, I hope they have like some cool Avengers music going on that'll be playing, even though it's supposed, like, here's the whole thing, like, in universe, are they going to have Avengers music playing, or if it's in universe, are they going to have like different music
intercom
playing?
Voices and jet sounds?
I'm very curious.
If they learned from all the criticisms from Galaxy's Edge,
right,
they're gonna have music.
I hope they have Avengers music. Like that would be so cool.
You know, we can break that in universe.
Yeah, that in universe, like, not trope, but like that fourth wall.
That feature.
Yes.
Of not having music, because you wouldn't hear music, but you would. Mm-hmm. You would hear music if Galaxy's Edge had different music, like the radio station, which they do have at Galaxy's Edge, but you only hear in that one little area coming from some radio broadcast. You'll hear some music. You know, we can spread that out. Mm-hmm. Maybe you hear there's a Rhodian in one of those little houses. He's playing music.
Right.
There's ways of integrating music, and it definitely needs the music. Mm-hmm. And you know what? You know who's going to complain if there's music? Nobody. No one would complain about that feature.
Okay. Well, another thing I'm excited about seeing is what they end up doing with all the Avengers characters, because you're gonna have like you're gonna have Guardians of the Galaxy people, which they've done their little breakdance thing in front of Mission Breakout, right? Mm-hmm. I wonder if they're gonna like integrate them with, say, Captain America or something, try to get the other Avengers dancing or whatever. Like, I think it would be fun to see the different personalities clashing and working together. Or
they could recreate Civil War, where all the Avengers go toe to toe with each other.
Oh, well, they're not going to do that here.
Not at all.
Yeah, they're going to be against Taskmaster.
Yeah.
But Patricia makes a really good point, and that is, we want music that is the diegetic music versus the non-diegetic music. And
we can have both.
Right. So one of those means that's the in-universe versus the, not in-universe music. Yeah.
Meaning music that you'd hear from a radio.
Right. Yes. Exactly. Oh, and Kevin mentioned they need to have a shawarma stand. Yes, they do. I hope Pim Test Kitchen sells shawarma.
Oh, you Sky Chatters are on point.
Yes, they have not released the full menu for this yet, so we will let you know when that happens.
Just name it Hank Pym's Monte Cristo stand and walk away.
Oh.
That's all you need to do.
I love it, you guys. Wow.
All right, so that's what you're looking forward to the most. What character are you looking forward to meeting?
Scarlet Witch.
So far she's nowhere to be found.
Loki. They did mention that Thor will be there and possibly his brother Loki. So I think that would be cool to see Loki.
Okay. All right.
But I do think Doctor Strange, I mean, I'm definitely looking forward to that, but you took that, so I didn't want to step on your toes. Okay. You know what? We have to get all the Skywalkers when you go to Avengers Campus. You got to ask the management and all the cast members, "Hey, now where's Howard the Duck? Where's he?" Just ask them enough times that they'll say, "Let's just shut these people up and get Howard the Duck up here." Wasn't he in the collector's room for a while?
In the Mission Breakout?
Yeah.
No.
No?
No.
Oh, okay.
You would think. You would think they would.
I thought there was an Easter egg at one point.
No.
Okay. All right.
Wishful thinking.
Bryn wants Loki too.
Okay. Loki it is.
Nice.
All right, now let's wrap up this Avengers Campus primer with some Star Wars updates.
Ooh.
Some Star Wars Disney updates. Now, at the special look inside Disney Parks virtual event hosted by Josh D'Armo, chairman of Disney Parks Experiences and Products, he showed something that everyone has wanted since 1977, and that is a real working lightsaber.
What?
You know what? Drop the mic. Drop the mic. Don't drop the Monte Cristo, and just walk away. Now, at the end of this virtual event, he pulled out a lightsaber and he ignited it, and a blade shot out.
Like
a real light
working
blade.
Okay.
Now, and he says, it's real. Now, it's real to the point where it won't cut your hand off.
Yeah, I was going to say.
But it does extend. It does ignite.
Wow.
A blade of light. Oh my goodness. Now, unfortunately, this was an event where they said, everyone put your cameras away. No footage can be taken of this. It's a virtual event. I'm not sure how they stop that.
Yeah, interesting.
So I'm sure there's some pirated pics out there that I really wanted to see. And we know that Disney recently filed a patent for a sword device with retractable, internally illuminated blade. This was back in 2017.
Wow.
Now, as we've seen in the concept paintings, this will be part of the lightsaber training remote experience aboard Star Wars Galactic Star Cruiser at Walt Disney World Resort, opening sometime this year.
This is the Star Wars hotel, y'all.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so if they do have these aboard the Star Cruiser, how soon until they start walking away? Like the silverware at Galaxy's Edge.
I'm sure you're gonna have to buy one to use it.
I'm sure they're under lock and key.
Yeah.
But if these are for sale, doesn't matter how much they are. Everyone's gonna want one.
Not like the spider bot.
Yeah. If they were $20, I'd get one. $80, not a chance it's gonna happen. But a real working lightsaber, and once again, we say real, it means real with a blade of light, does ignite from the hilt.
Right, and doesn't cut people.
I would pay $500 for it.
Wow.
Yeah. Sweetie, can I borrow $500?
Perhaps, if you're good.
Okay, good.
Wow. Well, that is really cool. I wish we could see more footage of that, but I guess they're not ready to share it with the world.
Wish we could see any footage of that.
Mm-hmm.
So that is once again going to be opening the Galactic Star Cruiser Hotel this year.
Okay.
So we only have 8 more months, or within 8 more months.
Right.
So lots of stuff happening over there at Disney. So someone wasn't sleeping during the pandemic.
No, they were very busy, and now everyone's really excited, and there's lots of pent-up demand. So this is going to be fun, Skywalkers. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, shout-outs. All right. I have...
So more coverage as it comes out. So more coverage when we hit these parks and hotels.
All right, so Patreon, I have them all listed, and
Okay.
then it's like 4 pages.
Oh, okay.
Or 5. Wow, okay.
Sounds good.
All
Don't
right.
drop that lightsaber, says Alan Bourne.
No.
Alan Sanborn. Especially if it's on.
Okay.
But Eric Unkenhout says, does it make the sound?
I'm sure it
Yeah.
does. It's got to.
If it didn't.
Yeah, they have that technology, so
Yeah.
All right.
that would be a
deal breaker?
sore.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Skywalkers. Well, it is shout-out time. And this month, we want to shout out our Patreons. Because you guys are awesome. You allow the network to grow. We may be growing even more. We're not going to say any more about that right now.
We had a meeting with a couple of producers, some podcast producers, about doing a new show on the Skywalking Network. That's all we can say.
That's right. So, we want to give a big shout out and thank you to Patricia Vittori,
Marco Gushewitz,
Patty Nazarian,
Courtney Turkel,
and Kelly Turkel,
Carol Cantwell,
Jonathan Heil,
William Magalio,
John Liang,
Dave Kerwin,
Patty Hammond,
John Zoncanaro,
Nancy Steinman,
Michael Corbett,
Scott Hume,
Glenn Stein,
Carl Fox,
Dora Speck,
Julie Caruana,
Jeff Long,
Garrett Sessions,
Derek Beebe,
Jennifer Cole,
Mike Ward,
Terry Lee,
Bryn McKinnon,
Chica Fent,
Wynn Patterson,
Patrick Pine,
Peter and Norma Heitman,
thanks Mom and Dad, the Hunt family,
Mike Sanders,
Scott Carmichael,
Anthony,
Reynold Gobey.
Christopher Marino,
Thank you guys so much.
and Christopher Marino. So thank you to the Skywalking Force. Once again, it's because of you that we're able to grow as quickly as we are.
Yeah. And if you are interested at all in becoming a member of the Skywalking Force, simply head to skywalkingforce.com and check out all the options. And we have lots of bonus content for you there. All right. Well, our last episode, we spoke with Jem Henshaw, who is the voice of Wicket the Ewok.
From the animated Ewok TV series.
And we want to give a shout out to Dave Parfit, who on Twitter, he is at Adventures by Dad, and he wrote this. Really interesting conversation with Jim Henshaw on this week's show. What an incredibly varied career he's had, and the discussion at the end on cancel culture was thought-provoking. The comparison of cancel culture to McCarthyism and Hollywood blacklisting was not something I had considered before. Although I prefer to think of holding people accountable for their words and actions instead of canceling. Which makes a lot of sense.
Makes a lot of sense.
We just needed a buzzword, right? Or social media needed a buzzword for cancel culture.
Yeah, it's not fair to someone like the cast of Roseanne.
Right.
Roseanne made a bad joke,
Mm-hmm.
and because of that, her show was canceled for a while, and then they brought it back and got rid of Roseanne.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And just like anything else, why cancel and why put such a dark stigma on a show because of one person? Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you, but yeah.
Well, we can say that this canceling the whole show is not a good way to go. But for someone like Gina Carano, like we said with Jim Henshaw, she's been warned so many times. I think she wanted this.
Right.
How could you not? But someone's got to stand up and say, all right, we're gonna maybe fire this person and that's it, but continue on with whatever we're doing with the show or film. But to cancel something, that's someone needs to say, okay, we just can't keep doing this over and over again. Because then we have social media. We're at the mercy of social media.
Mm. That's a good point, too.
Once that happens, just turn off your TVs and throw your computers out the window.
But now social media can also affect good change, like the whole Timeless movement. When, bring Timeless back, we helped to bring back a 2-hour special, which kind of wrapped up the 2 seasons because it was left on a complete cliffhanger. So... in that case, that worked. The social media helped.
Oh, yeah. And look at the charities that are helped for social media.
Yeah.
But once social media starts telling producers and studios, this person said this that might have offended 3/8 of a population, we got to cancel them. We got to affect their livelihood.
Well, and that's so Dave Parfit is saying he thinks that we should hold people accountable for their words.
Yeah, right. I'm agreeing with that.
Okay, got it.
But I just don't want to see these shows and movies go down because of one person. And that's happened. Got to put a stop to that.
Okay.
All right, now with that, let's name the top honors of last week's Friday night trivia extravaganza.
Why, who won, Richard?
Well, who won the Disney Plus category? Well, that was a tie between you, sweetie, and Courtney Turkel.
Indeed.
A first place tie. And then for the celebrity tweet category, the winner was Dog.
Nice.
We still don't know who Dog is.
Yeah. And I guess the Disney park attraction by a quote would be Justin Smith. He knew his Disney park attractions. And
This category was written by the Turkells.
that's right.
All right, now, finish the Disney song lyric written by Alan Sanborn. This was won by you, Sarah.
Because it's music and it's Disney. And I won it.
All right, let's keep this going with telling everyone who won the overall score of the night.
That was me.
And once again, she doesn't see any of these questions. She doesn't see any of this before we start to play.
No.
All right, but now let's share some love with Courtney Turkell, who answered the most correctly when combining all 4 categories, and she got 36 out of 40.
Questions correct.
Mhm.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Now, a special mention's got to go to Dan Barris, who was the first one to tell us who Barbara Wawa is. And this is Gilda Radner on Saturday Night Live. When she would say her name, Barbara Wawa. Because when Barbara Walters would say her name, it sounded like she was saying Barbara Wawa.
Oh, wow. That's funny.
So we told Dan we'd give him a special mention.
Thank you, Dan.
All right, now this week we have an Oscar category since the awards are coming up on April 25th. Movie quotes, part 2 of the Disney ride quotes, and one more category written by me, which I haven't written yet.
Oh. We'll figure out what that is. Maybe Zootopia.
All right now. All right, so now, Sarah, it's time to reveal the Skywalker of the month.
Congratulations!
So congratulations to you for all that you do for the Skywalking Network. Now, Sarah, how does one become a Skywalker of the Month and get a jingle written by Rob Dellinger, the John Williams of podcasting?
Well, all you have to do is interact with us. So maybe join us live in the Sky Chat when we go live on Tuesdays or Fridays with our trivia. You can also be sharing the show on Facebook or wherever you are on social media. Like we just see all of that. We see all your names, and as you hear, we shout out you guys all the time on the show because we're so excited that you love to interact with us, because we love to interact with you guys too.
You're as much of this show as we are.
You're as much a part of the
Yes.
show.
You're as much a part of the show as we are. All right, Skywalkers, that wraps up episode 326 of Skywalking Through Neverland. We want to thank all you Skywalkers for listening to the shows, watching our videos, playing our trivia games on Friday night, and joining us for our Falcon and the Winter Soldier Zoom discussions.
And don't forget, we have Friday night pop culture trivia every Friday at 6:30 Pacific. And don't forget, we have Friday night pop culture trivia every Friday at 6:30 p.m. Pacific. And now every Tuesday at 5 p.m. Pacific, we will be recording our live episodes that week, whatever we need to record live. Now, some weeks we won't record, but most weeks we will. So just know that. And then, Skywalkers, we have our Zoom roundtable discussions on Friday nights after the pop culture trivia. And this happens at 7:45 p.m. on Fridays, and that is Pacific time. So I know it gets pretty late for you East Coasters, but a lot of you hang in there. It's real fun. And yeah, so we are discussing Falcon and the Winter Soldier right now. It's pretty fun. And Bad Batch is coming up. And then Loki.
Bad Batch is coming up on the 4th of May, May the 4th. So after our Star Wars trivia tournament, we're going to have a special Zoom discussion on that premiere of the Bad Batch.
Absolutely. And, oh, go ahead.
So once again, May the 4th, set your calendars, set your watch, tell Alexa, tell Siri that the trivia will begin at 6 p.m. Pacific time, followed by a Bad Batch discussion. That is a good Star Wars night.
That's an awesome Star Wars night. I love that. All right, I lost. Oh, and just so you know, Skywalkers, anyone can join the Zoom discussions. We love for you to join. And we post the link to that Zoom in our Facebook group. and then also in the Skywalking newsletter. And if all this information is a lot, all of this information will be in our weekly Skywalking newsletter. So please sign up to receive that. You can head to skywalkingnetwork.com and find the menu item, sign up for our newsletter. You can sign up that way, or you can just click on the link in our show notes on any podcast app.
Now, we want to thank our sponsor, Small World Vacations, for their continued support. Thinking of a trip to a Disney park? Well, you can fill out a Get a Quote form at smallworldvacations.com today. Their vacation planning service is free of charge, so check it out and tell them Skywalking Through Neverland sent you. And we also want to thank Collector's Own for sponsoring not only our May the 4th Trivia Challenge, also they're sponsoring our big YouTube 5,000 hit subscriber contest where they are donating 3 high-end collectibles.
Yes.
So when we hit 5,000 and a couple of other things you got to do, you will win some big, big prizes.
Yeah, so head to YouTube to check out that contest. All right, Skywalkers. Well, blah, blah, blah. Hold on.
Now, we are part of the Skywalking Network.
Well, let me do this.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, and as we were mentioning, we have our Zoom discussions for Disney Plus shows. Well, those Zoom discussions are saved and they are shared. The audio is shared with our Skywalking Force. So we have tons of bonus content each week over there. So head to skywalkingforce.com, which is our Patreon, and check out all the levels available. And this bonus content begins at only $5 a month. So that's really cool. I mean, you get to support the network. You get some bonus content each week in your podcatcher. It's really nice. And we also have a deal going on right now that is 10% off an annual membership. And that will be going away at the end of April. So you can only get 10% off until the end of April. So just so you know. So if you've been thinking about it, now is the time. Head to skywalkingforce.com, have a look at the options, and big, big thanks to those of you who are part of the Skywalking Force.
Woohoo! Now, we are part of the Skywalking Network,
Skynet,
where you can find other great shows like Talking Apes,
classic Marvel Star Wars comics,
the Max Effects Podcast,
the Neverland Clubhouse,
Resilient Squadron,
and Totally Tell Me Everything. And a new episode on Tea is coming out tomorrow.
Oh, is it on tea? On tap?
Huh?
What?
It's on tea, like that you drink.
Oh, well, I think like a golfer tea.
No.
Now that you say it.
Not the letter T. Either.
Okay, all right. Brought to you by the letter T. And other great shows coming very soon, like shows I can't tell you.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Close to the vest.
That information is classified.
Now, if the Skywalkers want to reach out to us, Sarah, what do they do?
You can find us on social media. We are at Skywalking Pod for Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Twitch. And you can also find us in our Facebook group. And all this is like one of the nicest places on the internet. We love it. So search Facebook for Skywalking Through Neverland group and request to join, and then answer the questions that pop up, because otherwise we can't let you in.
All right, well, don't forget to stick around for conversations and bloopers and conversations that didn't make it into the show and bloopers. And
always remember
to assemble your Avengers.
That sounds good.
And go for tea.
That's not this show.
It can be.
Okay.
There you have it.
Yay!
All right, pause that bad boy.
Okay.
Oh, Michael Chickafin Cannon is here.
Awesome! Yay, guys! Thank you for watching.
Okay.
And we appreciate it. I think this 5 o'clock time is working.
Yeah. Yes.
Well, like you guys, a bunch of you are here.
Yeah, some people had said that, I can make it because it's not too late. Jason Roberts, he says, what if I want the chance to cut off my hand? I want a combo pack lightsaber and lawn darts pack.
Oh.
Once again, if you get the waiver pack, maybe you can get that. The pack comes with a waiver. You sign that, do whatever you want. Just saying.
Yamamatota. I'm sure.
All right, everybody. Well, thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
And we will see you on Friday for trivia.
That'll be super fun.
Yeah.
Yay. All right, guys. Keep a lookout for the Skywalking newsletter because we'll have some fun info in there. And yeah, there you go. All right.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye, everyone. We love you.